Alright. Alan Wake 2 is back. We're in the Wellness Center. Tor Anderson is being infected by the Dark Presence, but it can't turn him into a Taken, apparently. Because he's just that fucking cool, dude. I just made some room in my inventory so we can go get this fucking rifle. Alright. 5 shots on this thing. Let's put you below the crossbow. Let's use our crossbow for now, because we can get our arrows back. Alright.
Shit!
President for what? Restless. Top 100 Americans fall down! The express was just around the corner! What was on the card?
Jesus Christ.
God damn, the enemy was fucked up. Whoa. Okay, that was sick.
Need to catch up with Tor.
Yo, dude. Lost and found. Mittens, homemade, a notebook full of daily meal plans, a nice fountain pen, an antique hair clip, very pretty. Address inquiries to your friend Rose. I found a box of ammo for a hunting rifle in the cafeteria. Rose, I think you left some behind again. You really should be more careful. Take a tip from Vlad, a fellow weapon enthusiast. Always lock it up. Come collect it from me whenever you can. I bought that tea you said you liked. I can make you a cup, if you want. Okay. Ammo. Okay, I am in the dining hall. Need to go through the kitchen next. Whoa.
This must have been Tor's.
Fucking Cynthia, dude. God damn it. I don't know why hers are getting to me. I'm getting got, dude.
Tor Anderson, you come out of here this minute! That water is bad for you! Tor, wait! Cynthia Weaver, I know it's you! This kind of behavior is not okay! Let him go, Tor! Damn.
He doesn't seem all that bothered by this. Okay, I might need to go there later. Okay, let's talk to Rose.
What was that? Where did Tor go?
What on earth do you mean, Saga? Tor is resting in the wellness center. Remember?
What? We both saw him go into the pond.
Okay.
Are you fucking with me, or is this the story again?
Now. Let's cool it with the language.
She's clearly lying to me. Why?
Okay, let's see what's up here. Nothing. Okay. How many of these have I found? Okay. Whatever.
Rose watched Tor go into the pond. Why is she lying to me?
The secret mission for Alan's #1 fan. The hero will say Wake has returned. We're all characters in his story. Gee whiz.
I'm not his fucking character. But I can use that phrase to make Rose stop lying to me. Wake has returned. Cynthia took Tor. What happened to her?
When the darkness touches your head, your bookshelf gets shuffled. I put her lamp in the shoebox. What do you call a lamp lady without her lamp?
Is Rose talking about Cynthia or herself? Or both?
That's pretty fucking tragic that Cynthia became taken, dude. She was like armed to the teeth with light bulbs and paranoid as fuck. And she got taken, dude.
Don't need to go over all this again.
There we go, dude. Alright.
Tor disappeared into the pond. It's another overlap. Has to be. How do I get inside?
Okay. Need to tell Rose Wake has returned.
Rose. Wake has returned.
Oh my god. You're the hero! You're here to save Alan! I feel so silly for trying to keep you out of the wellness center. I locked Torringale in there after they lost it, and I didn't want you getting hurt. Before I forget, here's the page Wake told me to give you. Oh, and you'll need my keys to get around.
She's like totally fangirling.
Saga jabbed the selector on the jukebox, the missing record in its place. Saga couldn't have found it without Odin's help. A light bloomed in through the garden window.
The horror story beat me to Tor. I have to rescue him. The key to this overlap is an old Gods of Asgard record. Odin will know more.
Okay. Oh, so I got the key that lets me into all the locked rooms of the nursing home.
The
So I
page
go
says
back
the
in
record
there.
will open the overlap. Or is the page predetermining it? Am I just playing into the story?
Okay. Help me, Odin.
The page mentions a missing record. Do you know where it is, Odin?
Driven by passion, raging like a storm. Your grandfather made the song to apologize. To your mother, Freya, and to you. Tor's like a storm. Your mother did the right thing, leaving with you. Even if it broke your grandfather's heart. And mine. Listen to the song, Saga. It's all there. Tor only had one record made. He keeps it in the museum.
Odin knows my mom's name. He's saying my mom took me away when I was still a baby. Plausible. Stay on task. The record is in the museum.
Saga jabbed the selector on the jukebox, the missing record in its place. Saga couldn't have found it without Odin's help. Standing there, Saga felt exposed, expecting the shadows to come alive. The needle crackled on the vinyl. The song swelled. Odin had said it was written for her and her mother. Her grandfather's apology. The lamentation of an old man. His heart was broken, sinking into darkness. Odin had said that the song would be a way to know Tor, a way to find him. A light bloomed in through the garden window. That's where Tor had vanished into the pond. Saga knew what she had to do.
Do I have to take out Tor, dude? Okay.
What happened to Tor just now?
Cynthia took him. Ugh, I knew someone was messing with Tor's head. There's something wrong with the water here. Pipes acting up, black stuff coming out. Cynthia's probably behind that too.
Does Cynthia have any connection to the cult of the tree?
Oh no, she's way too frail for that. but she used to be this town's best defense against the forces of darkness. Well, after Alan. But I guess it finally got her.
You're the one leaving those Alex Casey lunchboxes around, aren't you?
Guilty. They were the only Alan-related containers I could find online. He told me to destroy the Taken around town, and I needed some way to stash my gear. I even recruited Mandy May to make knitwork decorations to mark the sites. The stashes are for you, too. You being the hero and all.
Thanks. I already have been.
That mystery solved.
Wake is in custody. How have you been in contact with him?
He leaves me messages in funny places, like the newspaper, books. Once he even wrote to me with a cloud. If it's something really important, he tells me in a dream.
Okay. And what does he say to you with these clouds?
Ways I can help him, how I can stay safe, good dinner recipes, ways to kill Taken, lots of stuff. I've been finding some pages of writing lately too, so he must be working on a new book. Exciting.
You need to get the residents out of here. It's not safe.
Oh, this kind of stuff rolls right off their backs. They've lived very rich lives. Very resilient. But I already told everyone to wait at the designated muster point on the front porch. We run drills every few months. I'm so proud of them.
I'm impressed by how prepared you are.
We're pretty used to this kind of thing.
Wake tells you how to kill Taken?
Oh, sure. You're the hero, so you must know all about it. All you need is a strong light, and then your conventional methods of extreme violence. Simple stuff. The tough part is hiding the bodies.
I honestly don't know how to react to this.
Just doing my part, sister.
All right.
Anything else I can do to help the hero?
Yeah, come with me and kill Taken with me, because I fucking run out of ammo. Okay. Let's put our stuff on a wall. We know who's behind this.
Rose Marigold left these lunchboxes for me. Alan Wake apparently told her to. I guess I owe her one.
Okay. Let's go in this basement, if I can.
It doesn't budge.
Buy more fuses, many more. Okay.
Wheeler used to be the agent of a manic-depressive celebrity writer, Alan Wake. Wake had various addictions on his back. An on-off death wish. Wheeler had seen a thing or two. Wheeler paid a lot of money for a good shrink. Got himself convinced that all the nightmares he'd seen leading up to Wake drowning himself were just his imagination. PTSD. Now we had pills to keep the shadows from his sleep. But the Andersons were something else. The nightmares were starting to creep in again. Or maybe it was the drugs in the air. Wheeler hoped it was the drugs. The Andersons were so old. Vampires. After every gig and the party that followed, took them weeks to bounce back. And they never did completely. Each time Wheeler expected them to croak.
Let's go and save here. Okay, didn't I get rifle ammo that I didn't need at the time? There it is.
Must be locked from the other side.
Emmett Elwood had had enough. All his life, he'd been surrounded by the same small-minded, impolite, ignorant people in town. Their endless gossip, their nose-picking, chewing food with their mouths open, not washing their hands after visiting the restroom, touching things, touching everything. The world was going to hell. He'd watched day after day how all the nice things in life in Bright Falls were spoiled and ruined forever. There would be a just and terrible reckoning. Emmett had imagined many times how he'd make them pay. He had lovingly tended his anger, made it grow hotter. It was out in the open now. Ugly and slobbering, they reached at him with their unwashed hands. He'd beat them down, beat them until they no longer moved. And then he'd wash his hands with a strong antibacterial disinfectant.
Okay. Projector. House of Zane. Renowned filmmaker establishes artist commune in Bright Falls. Thomas Zane, born Thomas Seen in Finland, and his partner Barbara Jagger, born Baba Jakala in Finland, have recently established an artist commune here in Bright Falls. Mr. Zane has purchased the old manor house outside town, and the couple has already settled in. In his home country and internationally as well, Mr. Zane is a well-known and respected auteur filmmaker, a rising star already compared to the likes of Stanley Kubrick and Ingmar Bergman. His earlier film, Nightless Night, won a number of European Film Awards. Mr. Zane is currently in the process of filming a feature entitled Tom the Poet. In conversation, Mr. Zane comes across as a charismatic figure with big dreams. He talks about building a hotel and a film studio in the area. Ocean View Hotel, maybe? Yeah. He even has a name picked out for the hotel. Ocean View Hotel. This reporter believes the name has a nice ring to it. Mr. Zane's dreams would certainly make Bright Falls a household name if they became reality. Members of the commune clearly feel the same, seeing Zane as a person worth revering, even to a faintly cult-like degree. A person who guides his flock to expand their consciousness and reach a higher state of artistic inspiration with the aid of magic mushrooms. While the Bright Falls Record does not condone the use of illegal drugs, we hope Mr. Zane will help put our town on the artistic map. Whoops. Okay, I need a code.
Cynthia Weaver had always kept her lantern close. Someone in the bathroom with her. In the dark. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed. Cynthia Weaver hated being old. She'd been a doer, a fighter. Now the bathroom frightened her, afraid she'd break her hip, like Norman. Cynthia had always kept her lantern close, to hold the darkness at bay. "Oh dear, my lantern. I think I've lost it," Cynthia said. "This will put a smile back on your face, my dear," a voice said. A man's voice. Someone in the bathroom with her. In the dark. The light bulb had blown. She meant to replace it days ago. How could she forget? She had slipped getting out of the tub. She lay in the tub now. She lifted her hand. It looked wrong. Too many hands. In a black void with no sense of up or down, she was underwater. A dark shape pushed her down. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed. It came out in bubbles.
Damn.
Is this something they watch on movie night? That looks just like Casey. What the hell is going on?
I'm gonna assume this is another case of I shouldn't be here yet. God damn it.
I can't force it open.
Hmm. Okay.
Muster point!
You all should stay out here a while. Until it's safe.
I'm happy to get out of that house. Isn't it strange that I've lived in Bright Falls my whole life, and I can't remember this building?
The house has always been here, Norman. Remember when that poor Nora girl drowned in the bunker? Those Andersons got it so cheap because it's haunted. You get what you pay for.
Mandy May, are you alright? You're bleeding.
Oh, how did that happen?
Oh no, Mandy May. Oh no!
Oh, don't be a crybaby, Norman. It's nothing. I just poked my finger knitting this monster of a blanket.
Damn.
Hello there. Are you Pat Maine from the radio?
That's me. And you're the federal agent everyone's been talking about. Would you have time for an interview at some point?
Oh, sorry. I'm kind of in a hurry right now. Love your show, though. Very informative.
Thank you. Never compromise on quality. That's my motto. We'd be happy to have you on the show anytime, me and my listeners.
Is there anyone who didn't show up?
A few. Artie, Gil, Cynthia.
If they aren't here by now, then they aren't coming. It's important to be punctual. On that topic, I'd like to point out that our nightly decaf coffee service is almost half an hour behind schedule.
Have any of you noticed anything odd about Ms. Weaver?
Just that Tor won't leave the poor woman alone. That brute wants one thing, and one thing only.
Cynthia's gotten downright bossy. Take a swim in the pond, Norman. Drink some water, Norman. Well, no one tells Norman MacDonald what to do.
Okay.
Why are we out here again?
Artie said we'd be safe on the porch.
Safe from what?
I bet Tor is having one of his drunken fits again.
The hell?
Odin Anderson stirred in his bed, his vision hazy, smudged. He felt weighted down by an ocean of dark water. Through the haze, he made out Saga. Odin felt useless. He wished he could tell Saga how his silly faces made her smile when she was young. Too young to remember. Odin used to joke that Tor was her grandfather, but he was the Allfather. He smiled at the memory. Odin was the kinder of the Anderson brothers. Tor lacked patience, more volatile. The brothers fought a lot, but they were inseparable. Now Tor was missing, dragged into darkness. Odin could feel it. Time was running out for both of them.
calm, eh? Nice and, stormy.
Don't go getting any ideas, Norman. This is the designated muster point, not a date.
Well, you yelling for help, dude. Oh, that's Odin. Can't talk to him. Framed by the old gods of Asgard, to memorialize the only pressing of the unreleased single Anger's Remorse.
Anger's Remorse. This is the one. But it's gone. Cynthia has the record. She will tell me where to find it.
Ah, Cynthia. Trashed hotel rooms and ruined pools. Crowds go wild for the Old Gods of Asgard Ragnarok tour. The rock and roll group Old Gods of Asgard are leaving chaos in their wake as they plow through the major US cities on their aptly named Ragnarok tour. The band is breaking their sales records with singles topping the charts and had their had their latest sold-out concert in Long Beach, California. The fans showed their love for the Reckless Rockers by showering the stage with lacy unmentionables, black roses, and even full beer bottles. None of this fazed the stars themselves, who embraced the admiration and transitioned from song to song with such gusto that the audience was left catching their breath, eager to keep up with their brothers Anderson and their cohorts. After-hours shenanigans for the musicians included a pool in a private residential neighborhood, left to be emptied and sanitized, and a hotel room nearly destroyed in classical fashion, not to mention the lengthy room service bill gone unpaid. All things point to this band quickly becoming a strong contender to the iconic Hall of Fame rock groups that came before them. Old Gods of Asgard party like their namesakes and give a performance like no other. Be sure to catch them on their tour and bear witness to rock history in the making. Old Gods of Asgard band member dead. This is the third guy I kept seeing, I think. The legendary heavy rock band Old Gods of Asgard mourns the loss of their divinely talented guitarist, Bob Balder. Fat Bob, as he was affectionately and ironically called, died from complications of a severe illness. Leaving his bandmates Odin and Tor Anderson behind, the peace-loving musician will be sorely missed, also by the band's numerous fans. When asked about his loss, Tor Anderson had this to say: "Get the expletive out of my face. Balder is in Valhalla now. He fought cancer like a hero. Bob was too beautiful a soul for this world," added Odin. What this means for the band and their upcoming album remains to be seen. Rock music is the ancient language of the soul, muses Old Gods of Asgard's lead singer. I sit down with the Anderson brothers of Old Gods of Asgard fame in the lobby of a downtown hotel somewhere in downtown the lobby of a rundown hotel somewhere in downtown Detroit. Currently on the Ragnarok Hit Tour, the busy band members have only a moment to spare to a fledgling journalist and his questions before running off to soundcheck for their concert tonight. How's the reception been? Amazing. The fans understand what we're about. They get rock and roll, they get the spirit. They know we're not here to fuck around. That's fucking right. Why do you do what you do? I can tell you're new at this, buddy. Why does anyone do what they do? For the glory and the fame? For the money and the sex? Or because you have something inside you that's going to fucking burst out if you don't start using it? It's the latter. That's a good answer. How about music then? What is it about music that compels you? That should be pretty fucking obvious. This is boring me to death, bro. Let's get moving. Sorry, he's always impatient. As they stand up to leave for the tour bus waiting outside, the larger-than-life rockers turn around for one final quote. Music, especially rock and roll, is the ancient language of the soul, man. It's in me. It's godly. And it'll come out like a fucking thunderstorm. Alright. Okay, so... Alright, let's do some profiling, shall we? Wait. Odin has something too.
Anger's remorse is missing. Who took it?
Our shame becomes the pale horse. Oh, Tor. Bro. Tor's love for you is in that song. That's why Cynthia wants it, to ruin him. She made Tor lust after her. We fought one scratching hag years ago. Now he's fallen for another, and we might lose him for good. One less Anderson.
That isn't going to happen. Cynthia has Tor in the overlap. Anger's remorse is the key to get there. I need to make Cynthia reveal its location. Cynthia targeted Tor specifically. Why him?
Deal with the nasty Anderson fellow. His heart was broken. Cancelled. Leaks started appearing. It was too late. Shut her out of her own case.
The Dark Presence is using Cynthia to keep me from talking to Tor. Where is Anger's remorse now?
Kitty is a young girl in love. A rock and roll cliche. The shadows to come alive. A gift. An on-off death wish.
She has the record. I can get it out of her. Anger's remorse. Where is it, Cynthia?
Drowned beneath dark water. Too many hands. The bathroom frightened her. Cut short. She screamed. An old folks' care home.
The Anger's remorse record is in Cynthia's room. In her bathtub.
Oh, so that's that vision we had when we were playing as Alan. So that drowned woman in the hotel might have been Cynthia. And we were trying to get that record. We saw a vision of the record. We were trying to get it, and then the dark presence pushed us out. And now we have context for that now here. This is cool. I love how these two halves of the game like intersect. Okay.
A bathtub, a pond, a lake. There's a theme here.
All right. Monty's here. He's just sitting around. He's probably immune to all this shit, dude.
Do you know anything about the Cult of the Tree?
Yes, yes. He who reaches for a spruce tree will stumble into a juniper. Bloom was one of them. He has kicked empty. I wouldn't want to be in his shoes. But I like his shoes.
How did you know Blum was part of the cult?
Oh, Fox never runs out of tricks. He's a crazy man, and he will show his ways. Bloom like to talk.
Alright, well, Auntie's just sitting around, dude.
Wheeler set up a foundation with the sales of their greatest hits album. He used the cash to build a nursing facility. The old men deserved it. An old manor in Bright Falls. Wheeler hired a contractor to have it refitted as an old folks' care home. At this point, Wheeler felt good about himself. He had a heart of gold. No need to feel guilty. Wheeler left the work to the contractor and returned to New York City. He had done his part. It was time to turn over a new leaf. The contractors figured out Wheeler was gone for good. They took the money and ran. When the fall rains came, the leaks started appearing.
Damn lights. Key fob's no good without power.
No use crying in the dark place. What has been has gone. But trouble doesn't look like this. You can go to the basement and check the generator. But look out. You can never know in which tree the devil sits.
The basement. Thanks.
That's what I thought. Now I go to the basement. Man, there's so many enemies, dude. God damn it. Alright, well, this video is almost up too, so let me restart it, then I'll deal with these fucking taken. And then we'll go to the basement like we should be doing now, instead of doing it early like I always fucking do. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and hopefully we will not die.